These steel underwear are way too tight.
Sproo Town here. This time we're looking at Frostgrave Knights. 10 of these figures come in the box, plastic and 28 millimeters. And let's take a look at what we got on the sides of the box. This is a little beat up in the mail. And so here we go, nice picture of what you're getting. That's always good. Look like they're nicely painted. And it says, even though Felstad is known as a city of magic, there are still those who travel there to seek their fortunes by strength of arms. So this must be the hard boys that you put in with your squad here, your war band. It says the box offers enough parts to build 10 knights, Templars, marksmen, or captains per Frostgrave, and includes a wide range of heads, arms, weapons, and equipment. It is also compatible with previous box sets for even more variety. So kit bash, kit bash. Anyways, let's open the box and see what's in it. This is what we want. Take a look at our sprues. Alright. We've got 10 pretty flat looking Frostgrave bases. And we've got 2 frames. Are they the same? Are they different? They're looking pretty samey. And are they? Yes, they are. So you get 2 of the same sprues. I just had a piece fall off of one. But that's okay. So we'll take a look at this one. And what do we got here? So here we have our Knight Sproo from Frostgrave. Some nice heads. Get about 14 of these, so plenty, since there's 5 bodies on a sprue. You're not going to run out of heads. And these will fit on Deus Vault, they will fit on Oathmark, so this is pretty good. Now there's a bedroll, little guy with a nice kind of helmet. Let's zoom in a little. Alright, you can see these faces, a nice leather cap, a couple helmets, bald guy. This guy here's got some hair with an eye patch, you can see that. This is a nice helmet. So this guy here, he's got his eyes covered, not covered, but eye helmet. Nice guy with a hood. Really nice details on the faces. A couple of swords to hang. If you got an archer, you might want to do that. The shields are neat. Some round ones. These are missing from the sprue are these 2 shields, which you can see I've got some bits left over. And a blank one, and this nice one that has some 3D relief to it. So that's what was on there. And you have your quivers, a nice axe for the hand. You've got some open hands. You've got little daggers, which are really nice. A couple of different kinds of swords, an arm holding a bag. The bodies are nice. They give you some options this way. So you get a variety of the bodies. This is a little bit more armor. The rest, there's a couple with just chainmail. You can see the bodies here. So you get 5 bodies. So plenty of bits that go with that. They could have put together some more bodies or included another frame or so, but they looks like they concentrated mostly on the extra bits. So, and so here we go. There is an arm also that has no hand, and it goes, as far as I can tell, to no other piece. So for God's sakes, there must have been some other part they had intended. So open hand. Open hand, or not open, but for shield. Another sword, nice double-handed axe, which is great for your Templar. And nice arm with a bow. More, and this is that hand missing from the arm. Here's a sword. I couldn't figure out what it went to. Here's a nice little dagger for hanging at the side. Arm with an axe. Crossbows. Hand. Nice club. Mace. A hand with a lantern, which was nice. Another shield arm. And this looks like an arm for holding the crossbow. And I think they put it generalized into that frame so that you know what to pick from. Nice hand with a sword. You get a couple different kinds of swords. And here's some backpacks. I don't know what these are here. They look like they could be cigars. Who knows? But it's not too well defined as far as I can tell. Nice little pouches. You get a bag of a potion or some wine there. You've got a couple more sword arms, axe, and here another couple pouches, more cigars. There's those arms. So you can see that they're fairly detailed. So the arms have chainmail, plenty of arms. So you're going to be able to use those for other things. Here's the backs of the bodies. Nice. Lots of good cloth to do. And backs of the bodies up here on these three. Chainmail, a little pouch here, which is neat. And there's that hand with the bag. Hand with the chicken, which I'll show you what I did with it, which was kind of neat. So you get some pretty clever little extra bits. And that's the sprue. So let's cut to where we put them all together and show you what I came up with. So here's the Frostgrave Knights put together. And you can see that you get tons of extra bits. And then here's more from the first sprue. So you get plenty of bits left over. These are pretty nice. If you take a look at them. So you can see he's pretty cool. This would be great to paint. And you can still add a lot of extra bits. That kind of thing. So that's one of my knights. So this should be a great Frostgrave warband once it's painted up. My heavy duty knight. I like his bucket helmet a lot. Not too cluttered with details, so they'll look good once they're painted. They're not overdone with detail, like some of the Mantic stuff will go. There we go. And let's take a look at my other Templar. He's gnarly. This hand came separate. This hand arm with the axe came separate. But you can see they work together really nicely. My other knight. He's got the visor, the cool laser visor. Nice heavy armor. So he's pretty cool. And then a little closer look for the backs of these. And now the fronts. There's my chicken guy. I'm real happy with him. I don't know what the chicken's supposed to be, but who knows. And here's that guy. He's got his pouch. He's got his bag of treasure. He's a treasure hunter. Here are my really nice rangers. You can use these guys in several different games, I'm sure. There's my Templar, and about that hand that that arm that didn't have a hand, this is what it fits to, is that big broadsword, two-handed sword. That's what that fits onto. So you can see the details of the bodies are pretty nice. And here's the backs. So it's going to make a nice looking Frostgrave warband. Here's my Frostgrave wizard, one of them that I painted up. He's doing pretty good. Give him a nice lightning bolt base. Pouch, sword, extra sword. So he's pretty cool. So I used him as an elemental. And through those. And what are we going to do for size comparison? Let's take this guy. Here he is next to, this is a Celtic Warrior from SPQR. You can see the bodies are pretty similar. They would work out as antagonists or what have you. So that's doable. That's Warlord Games. And we've got Deus Vult here. So that size is pretty good. That works. Here we go, a Mantic Goblin. So he's pretty beefy and pretty big next to him. Mantic is about a size too big really to use. Here is a 40k Assassin, old school. So they're almost similar in body proportions, almost. But that's old school. And so here's a Space Marine, a little more modern. So you can see where that's just over the top too. And then I got a Warlord Games Roman. So you can see where you can get away with playing that. We've got Oathmark. He's nice. They work. A little bit chunkier. Here's my, let's see, Deus Vult. They're kind of similar enough. And I'll just show you her. This is my apprentice. Need some touching up, some TLC, and then I'll finish this figure and go ahead and base her and then put the final spray on her. So a little bit of work here, but that's the apprentice to the warband. And here's my thief. He's kind of cool. Right on. He's got his little bag for whatever he lifts. So they paint up nicely. Got to finish the whole project here. So you can see where you're getting a pretty good deal. The pieces do play well with other games and other figures. So all in all, I give it a thumbs up. I liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Sproo saying thank you for watching.